What is going on, we back at it again type beat. This is probably gonna be the second video today. Again, 2 videos today. I'm recording this one first though. But I've been seeing a lot of this the 7 levels of, you know what I mean? I seen one with streamers. I didn't watch it though. I seen a lot of like comic books and anime shit too. Movies, actors. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like that little, like, you know, nice little tier list type of video type shit. But this one, I saw this one and I was like, you know what? I gotta check this one out, bro. Gotta check this one out. The 7 levels of vampires. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I love me some good vampires, bro. I just need some new like supernatural type show, bro, with werewolves and vampires and shits and whatever else in between. You know what I mean? What was the last thing we got? I'm trying to think. Oh my god, I'm thinking about CW with freaking Legacies. Don't watch that, y'all. Please. Look, y'all can watch VD. That sounds like a damn disease. I mean, Vampire Diaries. Y'all can watch that. Or y'all can watch yeah, I'm saying the originals. Don't watch Legacies. Don't watch Legacies. Anyway, the video's by TheLastSafeZone. You feel me? This one did good on this channel too. 100,000 views. Hey, tight sheet. But yeah, vampires. Oh man, we had Blade. We had the Twilight niggas. Underworld. Oh, I miss Underworld, bro. Bro, give me a TV show like that, bro. Like, it ain't gotta be in the same universe, but let's give me a TV show like that, bro. Between like werewolves and vampires or some shit, bro. I need something like that. I need it. What else we had, bro? It's a lot of shit. I can't think of nothing right now. Oh yeah, Vampire Diaries. Oh no, I forgot. He gonna tell you. He gonna tell me. Oh yeah, Buffy. Yeah, Buffy. You're tripping. Anyway, hit the video with a like, comment below, subscribe. I like good jazz type beat. Subscribe to the Last Safe Zone. Get it, bro. Get bro 20K, man. Putting in work. You feel me? I want to see this 7 levels of videos. Let me know y'all want me to see. You know what I'm saying? React to more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know, streamer shit. The movies, games, actors, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, man. I might make a playlist for this shit. But anyway, let's dive on it.
So here's the thing about tier
shit. There we go.
1 vampires. They're basically a tutorial level of the vampire world.
Tier 1?
Think about games like Vampire Survivors or the classic Castlevania, where thousands of bat-like creatures spawn every second and die the moment your garlic aura touches them. You're not fighting individuals with unique abilities or strategies in this tier. You're watching a shitload of disposable fodder exist solely to make your character level up and cement classic rules. In Castlevania, one hit from like Simon's whip or a splash of holy water and they crumble into dust. These creatures function as level obstacles you clear without thinking. I
mess with Simon and Smash.
Destroy them instantly. The comedy angle takes this same vulnerability and runs with it. What We Do in the Shadows has Nandor struggling with email passwords while Laszlo argues about neighborhood politics, and one episode literally shows them nearly dying because they forgot about daylight savings time. Which is crazy. They spend more time dealing with politics than hunting prey. Sure, they're immortal, but their complete ignorance of modern society makes them victims of everyday life.
No threat.
Hotel Transylvania turns Dracula into a worried dad who survives explosions purely through cartoon physics. The little vampire keeps things so gentle that the entire
I remember this movie. I'm about to go back and watch this bitch. Oh my god, I forgot about this whole
around helping a vampire kid become mortal again through friendship. These threats come from misunderstandings and the struggle to keep their
forgot about that movie.
Not from any combat ability. Then you get the more classic horror entries like the 2024 Nosferatu, where Orlok moves through shadows like a slow-motion nightmare, but remains completely bound by traditional rules we kind of see through all the vampire-based movies and shows.
This one,
invitations to enter, allergic to sunlight, and once someone confronts him with knowledge about his weaknesses, he's genuinely a punk. His power exists entirely in psychological terror and plague-spreading secrecy. The film makes it clear that a prepared human with the right knowledge can beat his ass for sure.
Damn.
This pattern shows up across,
and that's why he in tier 1,
like Dracula
level 1.
Loving It, where Mel Brooks resets the rules scene by scene depending on what gets the biggest laugh.
Look at the goal, man.
What unites all these vampires is their complete obedience to the classic rulebook. A single wooden stake ends them immediately. Sunrise turns them to ash, holy symbols send them running, and there's very little superhuman speed or regeneration to save them. They serve specific purposes in their stories, teaching...
I mean, they probably could be, but then again, I mean, it's an older film, you know what I mean? So I don't know if they would, you know, had the tech to do that back in the day.
Players, game mechanics,
and again, probably not
moments, or demonstrating why vampire hunters exist in the first place. Tier 2 shifts the energy completely, because now you're dealing with vampires that actually rack up body counts. Let the right one in drops you into this headspace fast when Eli, this tiny kid who looks harmless, suddenly tears through a full-grown man in that pool scene with zero hesitation. The camera kind of lingers on the brutality of it, showing you that despite the child form, this creature has physical superiority over any human it encounters. Jerry Dandridge brings the same lethal confidence but cranks up the theatrics. He walks through gunfire like it's confetti, shrugs off knife wounds, and uses charm manipulation to isolate his victims before striking. The 2011 remake shows him tanking a small explosion and still coming back for more. Throw him into direct sunlight or nail him with a proper stake, and suddenly all that swag disappears. Blood Red Sky traps its viral strain vampire on a plane, turning the Blood Red Skies into a pressure cooker where immense strength and feral healing become exponentially more terrifying. Priest
this thing crash and blow up
that crawl on walls and decimate entire outposts in coordinated attacks, yet they drop like flies under UV exposure or sanctified weapons. The Passage introduces similar virals with huge vertical hops and pack telepathy that make them nightmares and ghosts. But government containment protocols actually worked. Isolate one and it becomes manageable through carbon-based weapons and sunlight exposure. What separates these from Tier 1 is how confined environments and small tactics amplify their threat level without pushing them into world-ending territory. The urban predator angle shows up strong here as well. Night Teeth in Vampire in Brooklyn, one of my favorites, owns their territory.
Yeah, Vampire in Brooklyn, But this, hold on, bro.
Night Teeth.
Bro. There's no threat. There's like no threat to me, bro. Like some Gen Z shit.
In Vampire in Brooklyn, one of my favorites, owns their territories through intimidation and careful hunting patterns.
They got Infinity Stones?
Specific neighborhoods and using nightclubs as feeding grounds.
Got clones?
Walks home clones? At night, follows a solitary vampire stalking bad men through Iranian streets like a supernatural vigilante. She's stronger and faster than any
come get your child, bro.
But her threat stays personal. There's no army behind her, no master plan, just one-on-one dominance.
I need little nigga
in the shadows. Ultraviolet takes the ground approach by treating vampirism basically as an organism that feeds on blood type of mutation that modern scientists can track and suppress through UV tech and blood supply monitoring. These Code 5s win through infiltration rather than raw power, functioning more like bioterrorist cells.
Yeah.
Then you have titles like Vampire Knight that adds the noble
anime.
Academy politics.
I watched this. I did watch this. This was a long time ago. This was like when I was first coming up in my anime shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like back in like 2010 or 2011 or some shit. You know, that's when I was really really getting into that shit. You feel me? This is one of them holes that came up. This was slow as fuck. I don't think did I even finish this freaking. I don't know if I finished. I think it had 2 seasons. I don't think I finished it though. I don't think I did. Yeah, cause like there's a vampire nigga who likes her type shit. I think he also likes her. You feel me? I think he got bit or some shit. Something going on with him. Like he drinks blood too, but he trying to fight it and whatnot. Anyway.
And moral codes prevent outright massacres, keeping all their blood manipulation.
Yeah, it's a whole vampire school. All these niggas some vampires, bro. Every single last one of them, bro. Yeah, you getting hoes, you getting hoes, you getting hoes. Y'all getting niggas, but nobody gotta want no niggas. But anyway.
Abilities confined
at least no basic
walls. What unifies this tier is how they dominate humans in direct confrontation, but remain beatable through preparation and exploiting classic weaknesses. These vampires create legitimate body counts and control entire neighborhoods or contained spaces.
That's the head nigga right there.
Stay about street level. Stakes still work, sunlight still burns them, and smart humans with the right tools actually have a chance to win.
Oh yeah, there's a day class and there's a night class.
Is where vampires.
Nah, just remember that shit. Day class and night class. Are we in tier 3 territory?
Stop hiding and start building empires. If you lock in, you have about a 30% chance of survival here. True Blood throws you into a world where vampires have hierarchical systems.
Oh yeah, True Blood.
Monarchs and political structures.
I forgot about this whole
entire states. These vampires aren't even hiding anymore. They use superhuman speed and glamour to dominate rooms full of humans and are more integrated into society, with True Blood being damn near an energy drink of synthetic blood so they don't bloodlust humans all day. The Blade trilogy sits at the center of this tier and takes the organizational pull further by turning vampirism into militarized crime syndicates with biotech engineering. Regular vampires overwhelm civilians easily, of course, but the second a trained hunter shows up with UV rounds or EDTA serum ready for the smoke, they crumble. Blade himself,
that boy, bro, Daywalker,
specializing as an ass-kicking hybrid that ducks no fades.
Yeah, ducks no fade.
Pushes the militarization angle even harder.
So what? Blade in Underworld 2 or 3? Underworld, my baby girl, Kate, y'all. Kate, boy, the first time I seen Kate. Damn, she ate my heart, bro.
With century-old vampires holding firearms, UV grenades, and tactical warfare experience. They're locked in to an eternal stalemate with Lycans because neither side can achieve total dominance, and Celine, playing as a cutthroat assassin, damn near tries to keep the entire system afloat. What makes this tier dangerous is how these vampires actually control territory. Day Shift shows multiple vampire classes infecting Los Angeles.
Oh, the fuck is Day Shift?
Variants crawling on ceilings
and Jimmy Fox.
And southern elites manipulating neighborhoods. Guild-style hunter organizations exist
I don't think I want that
because the infestation scale demands professional response teams. Abraham Lincoln's Vampire Hunter reveals vampires infiltrating 19th century American economics and slavery.
I don't think I watched this one either, low-key. This one the whole lot dismissed.
Systems. Yet Abraham's silver axe becomes the equalizer that keeps them confined to legend rather than letting them do whatever they want. Buffy the Vampire Slayer demonstrates how divine balance mechanisms like Slayers act as a built-in counter, keeping most apocalypses localized to the Hellmouth despite vampire members. Being Human and Angel show the flip side where vampires integrate socially, maintaining coven politics and blood hierarchies where guilt and morality prevent mass slaughter. Angel and Spike wipe out squads of demons in Los Angeles, but still dust instantly under sunlight or staking. Their humanity
unfortunate
restrains full destruction potential. Blood Plus shows us animalistic.
That was freaking Brainiac from whatchamacallit, Smallville.
Super speed predators that turn airports and military bases.
Blood Plus. Did I watch this?
Chiropterans scale fast through mutations, but
I don't know if I watched this or not.
Serums and intel-based warfare.
Maybe I did. I just don't remember, but I know I didn't finish it.
Nails the tension of visible warfare. Cities burn, governments know.
So these niggas all tier 3, huh?
Balance hangs by a thread. These vampires rule the night through speed, politics, and brutality, but they don't rule the world. Tier 4 is
tier
where
4
containment fails, and you're watching cities transform into hunting grounds overnight. Getting out of this, I'd say, is maybe 10 to 20%. Regular people are cooked. These examples here are 30 Days of Night, I Am Legend, and daybreakers because they
wait 30 Days of Night. Oh, I'm about to go back and watch that whole Iron Legend though. Oof. Wait.
showcase a different flavor of urban apocalypse. 30 Days of Night drops you into an
Nigga,
Alaskan
where are
town
you?
during its month-long darkest,
Alaska.
where packs of feral vampires coordinate like military squads to systematically depopulate the settlement. Basically a worst-case scenario for anyone trying to survive a vampire
You're
outbreak.
cooked. Oof.
The street massacre scenes show families dragged from homes while the pack moves with brutal precision, communicating.
I remember that scene. Oh my god, I remember the scene, bro. Now I gotta watch this again.
Beyond anything
I was moving so long.
I Am Legend takes that urban annihilation and cranks it up to 11 by showing Manhattan completely overrun with dark seekers who hunt through ruins and.
Oh, I guess y'all consider vampires. I never. Hold up, I did. Hold up. Did I just realize that shit right now? Because I didn't even. How people always compare these niggas to zombies, like this and World War Z zombies. Are they vampires? I mean, they do only come out at night, and the sun do affect them niggas. This nigga was fighting. You telling me this nigga was fighting vampire zombies on the cool? Nigga, about this nigga he really is a legend.
Tactical thinking.
Hold on. I got you, big dog.
Reveals they've adapted to survivor patterns, setting
what?
traps and coordinating strikes.
And it makes sense, bro. I mean, look.
Pockets.
She burning.
Goes even further by flipping civilization entirely, where 95% of humanity converts and blood shortage collapse turns functioning vampire megacities into feral wastelands. The cityscape riots show a full operational economy crumbling when supply chains fall, with subsiders tearing through streets as industrial-scale solutions become humanity's only shot at survival.
Look at this.
What unifies these vampires with the rest of the tier is the shift from isolated outbreaks to coordinated infrastructure collapse. The strain is packed with parasitic worms that turn victims within hours, creating hive mind networks where the master
burn that nigga.
Citywide sabotage. That insane subway outbreak sequence demonstrates how densely populated areas become pressure cookers for infection spread, requiring military-grade logistics and entire containment zones just to slowly advance. Castlevania's vampire generals are different than what we've talked about before. They bring the
valid crash out, by the way,
devastation through night creature armies.
You dumb motherfuckers. Why? He want own shit. He was chilling. And then you gonna burn his fine shit? You gonna burn her? His love? What's wrong with you, dumbass nigga? I'd have been like Dracula, bro. I'd understand, bro. Hey, look, I didn't want her to burn. I liked her. She was nice. You know what I'm saying? To me and whatnot. I ain't give a damn. She liked you, bro. You was chilling. You wanna go kill him? Hey, I got the key right here. Dumbass niggas. The humanity
that sack towns using magic forges and logistics networks for prolonged big city sieges. V Rising expands into like this full empire building where vampire lords control provinces through castles and blood economies, with warfare revolving around night operations and the sun dictating campaign strategy. John Carpenter's vampires show similar mobileness led by masters that cleanse towns before dawn, with the ancient Black Cross artifact threatening to create daywalkers that would push extinction damn near citywide. The critical elements separating this tier from everything below is how governments notice but struggle to mount effective responses. Sunlight, UV tech, people that just so happen to be immune, and silver still work as hard counters, but only with industrial deployment and organized military intervention.
Yep, they cooked.
You're not watching street-level hunters anymore. You're watching outbreak horrors transition into survival thrillers where humanity barely holds the daylight line.
Entire
towns fall in days. Supply chains collapse. and the margin between controlled threat and total annihilation becomes razor thin. These vampires don't just dominate the night anymore. They're actively erasing civilizations one city block at a time. And to do all this at night is extremely impressive.
That's
Tier 5 is what
we're in tier 5 now, but like bro, it's like I get what y'all trying to do, but like bro, if y'all trying to if y'all wiping out cities, bro, that's y'all food supplies. The fuck?
Where vampires stop playing defense and start building empires that span continents.
Nigga, Brad Pitt was a vampire?
This tier is probably 3 to 7%.
Nigga, win.
Everyone mentioned from here on out is overpowered and damn near broken hacks-wise. Circling back to the Underworld's elders, an interview with the vampire.
Yeah, Underworld elders. Yep. Oh my god, we didn't even get to freaking Vampire Diaries, man.
Ancient bloodlines as focal points for this tier because they represent two sides of the same coin: physical devastation versus cultural dominance. Marcus and Victor command militarized.
What's that, Mary Jane?
Versus cultural dominance.
Look how young she is. I think that is her, huh? Yeah.
Marcus and Victor command militarized.
Oh my god, Marcus.
Locked in century-old wars with Lycans, using biotech and hybrid bloodlines to reach nation versus nation conflicts. Their awakening sequences show fortress takeovers, explosive battles, and regeneration that borders on invincibility.
The goat right there too,
until UV light or silver pierces through. Lestat and Armand flip this by ruling through seduction and psychological empires, controlling covens through the vampires, and manipulating religion, art.
We got a pompous nigga itself. And we got a street nigga.
Lestat's rock concert Feeding Frenzy proves this point, how Mick Jagger level charisma becomes weaponized influence, turning vampirism into something people idolize rather than just fear. What separates this tier from city levelers below is how these vampires don't just destroy infrastructure, they replace it. Van Helsing's Dracula industrializes vampirism, using steampunk science to birth thousands of offspring and assault European capitals, commanding brides and minions in continental warfare until werewolf venom proves divine balance still exists. Blood Plus's Saya and Diva operate as biological queens whose
what's Blood Plus?
The
more I see it, the more I don't think I did.
Theaters, spreading infection through airships in a literal genetic arms race. The Elder Scrolls vampire lords transform into winged monsters, wielding necromancy and commanding undead armies that seize entire provinces.
What did I pick? In Skyrim. Well, in Skyrim, I was wait, hold on. What's up? No, I was a vampire because I had baby girl with me. Yeah. In Skyrim, yeah. What did I pick in Elder Scrolls when I was playing it years ago? When I was playing it, just because it was me and my cousins. I don't know because I'm confused. Cause I know my cousins. Did they pick werewolf? Did I pick werewolf or did I pick vampire? I can't remember Elder Scrolls, but I did pick one of them bitches. But
establishing night empires.
That's new to me though.
Through cults. Some of the most awesome visual abilities that I've seen to this point. Serum of the Ends.
I did see this. I did watch this though.
Legions of subordinates conquering human kingdoms.
I wish they had season 2 or 3 or something.
Politics stop them from cooking everything.
I did watch that.
Bridges the gap between raw combat and psychic warfare, combining telekinesis
I don't know what the fuck this is.
feral speed to shred entire squads in that ballroom massacre. The people locked in that house genuinely had no idea what was happening. Her hybrid traits show ancient lineage connections that elevate her beyond standard vampirism.
We jumping out here.
Sunlight and distance still contain her threat to enclosed arenas. Penny Dreadful's Dracula manipulates Victorian London through plague control and faith corruption, shapeshifting through biblical settings until coordinated occult intervention brings him down. Legacy of Kane's elder clans will.
Hey, I played that. Wait, I got that. Yeah, I do got it on PS2. Hold on, what is that? I see the case. I ain't gonna know. That's too far. That's too far. Legacy of Kain. Oh my god.
Blood sorcery and time war manipulation for regional conquest, requiring holy relics or straight up collapse to stop them.
Did they come out a remaster or a remake or some shit?
Can't compete. This shit was overpowered.
Yeah, they ripped my nigga rings, bro.
The unifying theme is scope. Nations straight panic, armies obey, and entire faiths crumble under nocturnal rule. Sunlight, sacred relics, and biological counter.
What Kate at, man? Show me Kate.
Remains something that can help, but deploying them is where it gets real. Requiring coordinated efforts on scales that need to match the vampire's ambition they're trying to stop. Tier 6 is broken, straight up. Survival here is less than 1% to be real. This is where vampires transcend mortality and sunlight just stops mattering. The defining powers here,
no dead ass.
Dracula Untold's Vlad and Queen of the Damned's Akasha, because they showcase two pathways to godhood.
What movie this is? I seen this. R.I.P. What movie this is?
Elemental devastation and divine supremacy.
I forgot what that movie that was.
Storm control that engulfs
did you say it? Did you say it?
Dracula Untold's Vlad and Queen of the Damned's Akasha,
Queen of the Damned,
showcase two pathways to godhood: elemental devastation and divine supremacy.
Some of these movies I'm going to watch again.
Bat storm control that engulfs battlefields entirely. He can even transform into bats himself and control them, which is crazy. And can also transform into mist to travel continents and deliver physical strikes that shatter castle walls and all kinds of shit. His resurrection curse ensures rebirth after apparent death, making conventional stakes and holy weapons completely ineffective. He's a one-man army capable of leveling nations through sheer cursed energy.
I'm gonna watch the movie one time too.
Warfare with tragic immortality.
Damn, one-man army for real, bro.
Overpowered all around. Akasha, the original progenitor with telekinetic mastery and pyrokinesis that incinerates entire palace crowds. She controls every lesser vampire on Earth through blood domination, and sunlight barely harms her. The only method of death from what we saw was like coordinated blood drain rituals, positioning her as a living deity worshipped by descendants. These two anchor the tier by proving vampirism has evolved into religion and elemental force. The Witcher 3's higher vampires like Regis and Netlif demonstrates what immunity to traditional weaknesses create. Sunlight, silver, and holy symbols don't do shit. They were formed from ash or mist after catastrophic damage, wielding shape-shifting and blood magic that rivals sorcerers. Deadlift's transformation against Geralt shows a self-contained extinction level
got them damn claws like that?
Form, where enraged emotion becomes environmental destruction.
Damn badger.
Nocturne's Elizabeth Bathory already believes she is the reincarnation of the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet and channels solar blood and divine fire to become a daywalker powered by celestial magic, while Aurochs manipulates shadows and illusions.
I don't think I've seen the later seasons of Castlevania.
Are cooking most vampires under this tier. Mass armies stand zero chance because only anti-divine relics or demonic counter rituals even
blitzed.
Twilight's main families
Twilight
their ability expectations entirely.
Look, Twilight in tier 6, bro. Yeah, them niggas, cause some niggas get special abilities, bro. They were Edward could read minds. Freaking baby girl got the protection shit. Other baby girl got pain. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, yeah, this shit get it. They do it. My favorite one was the nigga, the Avatar nigga. But yeah.
Bodies immune to sunlight and equipped with psychic gifts like Alice's foresight or Jane's pain projection. The Volturi standoff shows vampires moving faster than human eyes can track, overpowering werewolf packs and newborn armies without effort. Ripping their ass apart and burning everything becomes the only death methods, making them some of fiction's hardest vampires to kill without divine intervention. Vampire the Masquerade's elders and Methuselah's rule entire regions, might as well say countries.
I'll play this.
Invisibly through millennia refined disciplines like Dominate, Protean, and Thaumaturgy that grant mind control, shape-shifting, and blood sorcery. They use proxies and possess bodies to act during daylight, avoiding their one remaining weakness while treating humanity's war and empires as chessboards for manipulation. What brings this tier together is continental to global scale, where actions reshape climates, nations, and belief systems. Sunlight and silver have lost meaning. Only
like, what is that?
Curses or unity among other immortals can destroy them. The night no longer hides these vampires because the entire world does. You're watching gods walk again. Tier 7.
Oh, tier 7.
Everything is just fucked. At this level, you either get in line or just die.
That nigga said fuck. My nigga said fuck. Oh Lord, here we go. Here he go. The first one we about to see.
We're talking a 0 chance you're getting through this tier.
Damn.
This is where vampires stop being creatures and become fundamental forces of reality itself. The anchors here are Castlevania's Dracula and Hellsing Ultimate's Alucard, because they represent the ultimate expressions of vampiric power. One as creation.
I started this, but I didn't finish it though.
And embodied destruction. The other as immortality perfected beyond comprehension. Dracula casts meteor storms that obliterate armies.
That nigga did do that, bro. When I see that shit, I saw that shit, I'm like, Chubaku Tensei. I was like, this nigga ignorant. But I was like,
his castle
about to crash out though.
Dimension shifting fortress that phases between realities.
Crazy work.
Destroyed through ritual sealing, but always reincarnates, sustaining an internal cycle that makes him functionally unkillable.
Crazy.
His grief over Lisa's death weaponizes magic, intellect, and wrath into a force that commands global armies of night creatures. The Netflix series shows him lifting his entire castle through dimensions while simultaneously conducting genocidal war against humanity. He's not fighting for survival or territory anymore.
He not.
That shit's a lock. He's expressing emotional devastation.
Facts. He mad, bro.
Power,
no facts.
Making him the god of war. Alucard takes immortality to its logical extreme by hosting millions of absorbed souls as usable familiars, turning his death count into regeneration fuel. He endures beheadings, dismemberment, total molecular erasure, and eventually exists as an omnipresent consciousness that transcends physical form. Like goddamn. His release Form 0 sequence demonstrates this perfectly when he summons an army of absorbed victims flood London streets as manifestations of his consumed existence. Death becomes a resource rather than a threat, which is wild to say, and he alone chooses mortality through self-nullification because nothing external can force it. This positions him as immortality perfected, where the concept of killing him becomes meaningless since he exists outside traditional life and death boundaries. Klaus Michelson bridges...
Nick Klaus. That nigga go. Nick Klaus. Oh my God, man. Let's go, man. The original hybrid. Let's get it.
Mythic power with bloodline mechanics as the original hybrid, fusing vampire and werewolf genetics into a self-sustaining apex predator. Sunlight, silver, and decapitation become temporary setbacks rather than lethal vulnerabilities. His sire line connection means his death triggers extinction for thousands of vampires, making him a walking doomsday weapon that enemies can't actually eliminate without collateral annihilation.
Exactly.
The originals shows how his hybrid nature breaks every established weakness.
Damn, Haley ball.
To find magic.
Oh, Haley. Oof. It. Gorgeous. Anyway.
Loopholes rather than direct confrontation.
That shit off my screen.
Klaus is packing up most vampires on this entire list.
Mm-hmm.
Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure combines vampirism with the world's stand.
Ultimate hater.
Time stop abilities that let him outpace bullets and manipulate destiny through temporal mastery. His regeneration and intelligence mitigates sunlight vulnerability to the point where he operates as a reality.
I still gotta watch JoJo's, man.
The famous time stop battles show him moving through frozen moments, rewriting causality itself through sheer power and ambition that transcends mortal limitations. Cain from Legacy of Cain ascends to post-evolution vampire deity, wielding telekinesis, temporal control, and elemental sorcery that reshapes entire continents. He's paradox-proof, meaning every death spawns alternate timelines or reincarnations that makes permanent erasure impossible. Even the Elder God can't eliminate him because he feeds on destiny rather than blood. Embodying metaphysical vampirism where existence itself becomes sustenance. Again, this tier is broken.
He was hating.
Hunter D
when he did that shit, he was hating.
Cosmic balance, a damn pure, possibly born from Dracula's lineage, who moves faster than plasma, fire, and destroys ancient noble technology. He resists mental control and enforces like a weird balance among immortals, serving as the god who hunts his own kind to maintain universal order. What separates this tier from everything below is how these beings break natural law rather than exploit it. There are no external weaknesses, only self-sacrifice, paradox manipulation, or divine intervention can halt these guys. Sunlight and stakes have become a relevant footnote
What's that?
Existence.
Who know what that is?
You're watching entities whose emotions reshape worlds, whose deaths spawn timelines, and whose very presence makes the night itself power that transcends vampirism into something cosmically absolute.
That was weak, but another pot. No nigga cross, man. Stupid. Oh my god, though. Yeah, pack it up, bro. Tier 6 and 7, pack it the up, bro. On me. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Well, damn, but no, a lot of those shows and those movies, I gotta go back and watch them. I ain't watched them in forever, in years, bro. I gotta go watch that. Go down memory lane and whatnot, bro. On me. Yeah, let's pack it up. Yeah, tier 6 and 7 is like, yeah, the farted niggas is like, we don't care. Like if you competent and you got a brain in your head, yeah, of course, yeah, you could kill a vampire. You competent, you know, the farted niggas anyway. Yeah, but once you start, you know, them niggas with a brain in their head, you know what I'm saying, and they move correct, you know what I mean? Those type of vampires, aka villains in general. That's when you're like, oh, hold on. I gotta think. I gotta think a little bit more harder and whatnot before I even make a move or some shit. You know what I mean? I gotta think first. Hold on, big bro. They will be kind of different, man. But yeah, video about the last safe zone, man. Oh my god. I think he did a video about the zombie outbreak. I saw Halo on tier 7. I don't know what the hell that is. Ugh, Lord have mercy, about the flood. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see the flood in the Halo remake. I can't wait to see that shit. I can't wait to see how that shit looks in that game next year. I cannot wait to see it. But anyway, video. Oh yeah, but he made me remember some, you know, some videos and some movies and what I gotta go and watch. But yeah, love y'all. Thanks for watching. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you guys want to see me do more, you know, the 7 levels of, let me know in the comments down below. Type beat. But yeah, love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.